Floor for Jerry Sloan. Stockton is out there with Maravich. Then it's Malone, and it's Eaton in at the 5 spot. And for Albuquerque, Johnson is out there with Perkins. Then there's Jennings. Then it's McKee, and it's Pressey in at the shooting guard position. Just take a look at that backcourt, Greg. They got out there a couple of all-time great guards of the Jazz. It's John Stockton and Pete Maravich.
And there's no question the amount of success Stockton brought the Jazz, taking them to a couple finals appearances where he ran into that juggernaut of MJ and the Chicago Bulls.
And great for Maravich. He went to Utah at the end of his career, but still produced.
And he wasn't in a Jazz uniform long, but just as productive for them as he was early in his career.
Now here's Stockton. Here's Dantley. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over McKee. The shot by Dantley, no good.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
Here is Perkins.
Блять.
Johnson the screen. McKee for 3. It's rebounded by Malone. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. Dantley, the shot, no good. McKee with the defensive effort. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And Johnson giving these fans a show.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Malone outside. Stockton passes to Maravich. Stockton with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Maravich, good. Maravich has got 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
The shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Utah's ball. It's a 3-point game. Malone kicks to Stockton. Maravich against Pressey. To the middle. Here's Dantley. And the rejection by Perkins.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now, here's Johnson. Eaton grabs the miss.
Малый. Засранец.
Utah leading by 3. Pass to Maravich. Wants to get it to Malone and does. That one good for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that. Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Here's Dantley, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Goes on Jalen Johnson.
And Dantley is an impressive scorer. He's a swing man who can take over games all by himself.
Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Utah. Gordon Hayward comes in for Maravich. And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
Pass to Dantley. Pressey against Kirilenko. Here's Dantley. Nice ball movement by Utah. On its way from Hayward for 2. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just picture perfect form on that jumper. Hayward's just so fundamentally strong.
And Pressey gets it to go.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
It's Kirilenko on the wing. Pass to Danley, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Albuquerque shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Utah. Brandon Jennings hits them both. Utah leading by 3. Williams for 3. Perkins pulls it in. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And Pressey gets it to go.
Some solid passing there. There's a great atmosphere on a team when you're creating opportunities for your teammates.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Pressey kicks to McKee. Here's Pressey. Defended by Hayward. With 4 seconds on the clock. Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
So is Stockton on the bench. Here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. Malone is out there with Andre Karolinka. And it's Hayward. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle.
You've got to have inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
Hayward a screen on Jennings, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now, here's Bridges. To the paint, here's Claxton. Siakam outside. On the wing, Bridges. Claxton sets the screen for Bridges. No good on the 3. Utah trailing here. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams will look to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Mitchell, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. And a switcher also for Utah. Maravich, he's checked in for Williams. And Utah has possession. They trail by 3. Malone, the pass to Maravich. For 3. Good on the triple. Maravich has got 8 points.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
Now here is Karolinka. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Mitchell against Maravich. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Malone can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bridges passes to Siakam. Siakam, a screen on Kirilenko. Bridges misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pressey against Hayward. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Claxton.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. Pass to Maravich. And he uses the glass on the layup. Maravich has got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing on the board.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Outside, Maravich. Hayward with the ball. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Claxton. And so here's Albuquerque. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Hayward. Back to Maravich. And the rejection by Claxton. For the three. Mitchell outside. Jacks up a three. Mitchell connects from three. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Albuquerque.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
Big group substitution here for Albuquerque. Kendrick Perkins is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Jalen Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. McKee's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Thomas subbed in for Pressey. Now, here's Mitchell. Perkins with the screen for Mitchell. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for Albuquerque.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
Stockton looking around. To the inside. Excellent D there by Johnson.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Albuquerque leads by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pete Maravich having a dominant impact in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
We've got Thomas. Key out there with Jalen Johnson. Then there's Perkins, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's J.J. Redick 5 as we get into the second half. Now, here is Maravich, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Dantley. Here's Eaton. Still yet to score. For 3, Maravich. Kendrick Perkins grabs the miss. Perkins got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thomas dishes to Perkins. McKee for the triple. Rebounded by the Jazz. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Malone finds Stockton. There's a good screen. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebound by Albuquerque. Perkins got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Thomas. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
And how about the athleticism there? Thomas with the tenacious take and finish.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. 6-point game. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Albuquerque shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls.
And Thomas has that reputation of being a little shot happy, but the fact is Cam is a pure scorer. He's got a strong handle, he's shifty, and he has a knack for hitting tough shots.
And Albuquerque making a change here. Jennings is checked in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Albuquerque leading by 6. Thomas up top. Maravich defending. Johnson with a screen on Maravich. Here's Thomas. Here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him. Well, for Jalen Johnson, the biggest thing is just staying healthy. Because when he is good to go, he is a huge weapon for this team.
Pressey's checked in for Albuquerque. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for the Jazz. Now, here's Stockton. Scoreless thus far. Malone misses. And so here's Albuquerque. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Here's Jennings. Kicks it out to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
And here is McKee. With the drive. It's blocked.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Andre Kirilenko.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Hayward. Stockton with a screen on Johnson. Hayward can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A shot by Johnson, no good. Utah trails by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Not much chance of Stockton missing that opening. He has such great instincts for creating for his team.
Here's Perkins, and it's Perkins with the jam.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He's going to have a discussion on the sidelines.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of it.
Albuquerque. And Benyama, he's checked in for Perkins. Pascal Siakam comes in for Johnson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for McKee. Now here's Gobert. Still without a basket. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Here's Bridges. Pass to Wembanyama. Siakam kicks to Jennings. 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jennings has got the lead up to 8 now for Albuquerque. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Mitchell. Stockton sets the screen for Mitchell. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Bridges. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
1 second left. And the shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Albuquerque with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage.
Чах только, блядь.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Utah trails by 6, so with Malone on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. Maravich is out there with Williams, and it's Rudy Gobert, and there's Carlos Boozer.
Блядь,
And Stanley into the
сука.
3.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Drains the three-pointer. Bridges has got his first bucket. The game, and he's on the board for 3.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Siakam outside. Siakam a screen on Williams. He had a nice open look right there. 10 points for Brandon Jennings.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Albuquerque.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Brandon Jennings. And Utah with a change here, too. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Williams.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to Maravich. Rebound by Albuquerque. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell shrugging off the contact.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Maravich against Mitchell. Down low. It's picked off. Showing up and showing off Mitchell.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Changes for Albuquerque. Perkins comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Jalen Johnson subbed in for Pressey. And Utah making a change here. Stockton down low. Covered by Mitchell. And he gets that one to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And that one is good.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. His precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time, really a terrific ability.
Shot from 12. Not going to go. And Albuquerque with the possession. They're on a 14-6 run. That one is good.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Malone down low. Siakam's there. Does not go in. Siakam sets a screen for Mitchell. Now Siakam. Malone with the steal. Oh, the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Johnson against Stockton. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And inside the paint, Johnson is becoming very consistent. He knows what angle to take.
Siakam against Malone. Here's Eaton. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass. Siakam against Malone. Mitchell outside. Fires the three. Down he goes for three.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Here's Dentley. Showing the moves down low.
The assist, Adrian Davis.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mitchell. Siakam a screen on Stockton. Three, good.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Three-point field goal.
Mitchell! It falls! And so Albuquerque takes the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler.